Greetings, Aries. How are you? And welcome to your May 1st to the 7th weekly reading. This is a Crux Ansate spread for those of you who are new to my channel. The deck that I am using is called the Orisha Tarot deck, okay? Alright, Aries, what you got going on for your starting point for the week? You got the Three of Fire here. This feels like to me you need balance at home. It's not a balance card, but this could be you working with other fire signs, like another Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. These people, they're connected to you in some way. So, like, for example, your brother or sister your brother is a Leo. Okay, your sister has some kind of connection to a fire sign individual, like that kind of connection. Okay, this could even be work, whereas you're trying to get something off the ground with a group of people in your life right now, and it's like you need the patience to possibly work with them. I feel like they're a bit flighty, and it's almost like you really need them, but it's like you try to plan something, like, for example, I told you to be there by 1 o'clock and you showed up at like 3. So that's the kind of feeling. And this could even be like someone is doing some kind of partying. So someone's doing some kind of celebrating, some kind of dancing. Because I was dancing a little bit before I put this down. So I do feel like someone is trying to like find the joy within something. Find the joy within themselves again based on something that occurred. It could have been a loss. And you're trying to find some kind of happiness within yourself again. And you could be doing that with other fire signs or yourself. All right, trying to find closure within yourself. This could be like emotional as well, but it feels this represents work. So at work you are doing well. You do have people who are willing to work with you, but you're not really paying attention to them for whatever reason. Maybe you feel like they don't have the right level of skill. This could even be you not knowing, having to teach someone how to do something all over again too, is what it feels like. That's what the work situation, the energy feels like to me. So more so work, and through work, you're going to be able to have a good time and celebrate with others who are interested in the same things that you are interested in. All right. In your second position, what you're waiting on, you have dwarves and gnomes. All right. This feels like money for some reason. Gnomes represent earth energy. So you could be working with an earth sign. This could be trying to get a business idea, business venture, something here trying with an earth sign person. All right. If not that, I do feel like your creativity is coming into light here. This could even be like you learning about opening your third eye, and becoming more spiritually balanced. It's not your spiritual self, but it does have a lot to do with you having had to lose something in order for your spirituality to kind of like take another turn. Basically, I feel like you are opening up spiritually. It took you some time to, so things that are happening around you are starting to make more sense, basically. All right. And with this, I do feel like you're waiting on some kind of communication. Like I said, you are waiting on communication from another fire sign. I feel like you're waiting on another Leo. All right, possibly to see, this person could be coming to visit you is what it feels like. You're waiting to see when they're going to come in, what time, etc. Okay, because something occurred here in the family structure. That's why that person is coming here so soon, the other fire sign individual that you're dealing with here. I also, if this is a Sagittarius, you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I feel like does not belong. You feel like that person is not important. The person has taken advantage of someone else that you know. Okay. Third position, you got the enslaved prisoner here. This represents you dealing with a situation that's a part of me feels like isn't making any sense to you. And it's kind of like having to let go and having to leave something or someone behind to make better sense of what's going on in your life right now. Like I said, you're getting some kind of communication from a fire sign individual, from an earth sign even, because it's like a fire and an earth sign couple is communicating with you about possibly moving. This could even be like a hospital visit where you're finding this out. Whereas you do have Leo here, or even at work where you do have communications. You're trying to make sense of those communications. Okay, so this could be you having to pick up and go to a hospital to go meet with someone. This could be you having to possibly even leave. I feel like someone left their keys in the door. Someone left their keys at home, and there's a need to possibly communicate with someone about the keys. If not that, I feel like someone is trying to unlock you. You're very hard to get through for some reason, and I feel like someone wishes that they could just unlock you with a key because you're not opening up to them right now. All right, so this feels like you're shutting yourself off from someone or something. Okay, could even be an idea, could even be a business idea that you're just like, I don't think I want to do this, I don't think this is going to make me feel comfortable, and I don't feel like it's going to benefit my family in some way. So there's some kind of leeriness in terms of a business proposition that's being offered to you. Okay, and your I'm going to skip the fourth, that's the future. Your instincts, you have the 5 of air. All right, so this has to do with some kind of backstabbing and manipulation. It could be from an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm getting that you weren't told the whole truth on a situation. I feel like you were lied to. You feel backstabbed. This could even be like a news reporter, a police officer, where you're not getting everything that you're asking the person or a group of people for. Whereas, like I said, you're not getting answers properly from a person or a group of people. All right, and I do feel like you may even be seeking out this person or this group of people for guidance, for help. This could even be you going to church, getting prayed for, etc. Having to go to church to make more sense of what is happening to you spiritually. All right, so I feel like there's some kind of ungroundedness going on within you on the spiritual level. Okay, in your accomplishment, you have the karma. All right, so I do feel like in a literal meaning, I do feel like someone is dealing with karma right now. This could be like how you treated someone in the past. It's like coming back around to you. Okay, it's what it feels like to me through something that you completely went over your head, but now it's making its way back around to you. Okay, and you having to really learn from a karmic lesson. This could even be a karmic relationship that you have with another fire sign person, having to do with an earth sign person. All right, so for example, if you and your you and your other fire sign partner had an issue with an earth sign in the past, that's coming back. There's something that you did not believe in the past, but now it's finally coming back. This is not believing that what someone's saying was true, but now it's making sense. Okay, so even like through like online, someone's telling you, okay, they've been doing this, your partner has been doing this, and you're not believing it. This could even be news on the news, all right, that is coming up, and it's a bit shocking to you right now, but it's an accomplishment. So you managed to, okay, now I have clarity. I don't have to no longer feel like my brain is outside of my body, okay? Your spiritual self, you have equal, okay? So this is like spiritual death. All right, it represents death. It represents you changing. Like I said, you're changing spiritually here because of a loss, because of a new job. Something that someone went through spiritually it's now coming to light for you. It's making sense. All right. I do feel like you want to possibly remove yourself from an environment that's toxic. All right, so whereas I did feel like I do feel like you were enjoying like your work that you do, enjoying the kind of stuff that you enjoy taking part in. I do feel like that kind of like you feel like it had to die off for a little bit for you to possibly humble down. So how I feel is that you had to have major changes occur in your life in order for you to come into a better place in character. All right. Your mentality, you have the 10 of fire. All right, so this has to do with heavy burden. You feel like you're dealing with a heavy burden. Someone is a heavy burden. It could be an earth sign person that you feel is a heavy burden, or maybe they feel like you're this way, or maybe they're the onlooker to you being this way to someone else. All right, and how I see it is that someone is having difficulty finding work. They're not finding the kind of work that they want to find. It just they're worried about skill, not having the right amount of skill to do this particular job. All right, and it's like you want to this could even be you doing your own in-home business. Okay, that will also generate money, but that is also a burden. You're not finding enough people that are interested in the kind of things that you do, etc. If not that, I do feel like you're walking on eggshells around someone. I'm feeling like a boss for someone. The boss has been like in high demand of you, and I feel like they possibly talk about you to like other coworkers. You're doing this to someone else, so it's like that's why there's backstabbing energies going on here. Talking about someone, it could be you talking about an earth sign not being around. All right. And that's why you know, the other person feels like, okay, you backstabbed me. Why are you saying these things about me, etc.? I already know how you feel. I already know what you're thinking, basically. Okay, and it's a burden. It's a mental burden for you because you're worried about, okay, I know I can't really keep my feelings quiet about someone or something. They already know. They have these abilities. So what's the point of me really hiding who I am and how I feel about someone if they already know? Okay. What's changing? You have the earth. This is completion. This has to do with something or someone. Your relationship with someone coming full circle is completing. I feel like you have dumped or let go of a relationship with an earth sign person. I'm feeling like a Capricorn. You had to let go of them for whatever reason. They may have left, they may have moved, etc. This could even be a job where they left a job that they worked at with you. Okay, and it's like you need some time to heal here. I feel like you're doing some kind of traveling. You could even be trying to figure out if you're trying to figure out why someone has not come back to work. So you're like, okay, should I go see? Should I call them? They haven't called me. Should I go see how they're doing? Are they okay, etc. Okay, so it feels like your relationship with the earth sign is changing. Having to see this person, from not seeing them to seeing them, but it's like you're seeing them and it's really not the way you want to. All right, so this could be like doing something like on your own, doing it like on kind of like on a whim. So it's like you're going home, but you're like make a U-turn, like, you know what, let me go visit this person, let me see what's going on with them. Resolution, you have the devil. All right, the devil kind of represents it represents Capricorn in the Rider-Waite deck. So I do definitely feel like you're dealing with a Capricorn person. This can even be like addictions. I'm feeling wine. Someone drinks too much wine. Okay, and it's like there's some kind of fear. There's a doctor's in fear of dehydration. So if you are someone who works out a lot, over excessive drinking of wine may not be the healthiest thing to do at the moment. Okay, if not that, I do feel like if you are dealing with a Capricorn, you're finding out that this person moved away. Like this person moved like to another country, another city, etc. And it's almost like that's why this relationship is complete now. They went away. They're far away from you now. Okay, very far away from you. And that's why, like, at work, it's like what to do, because it's someone left, because the earth sign person left. It's causing confusion, it's causing havoc, it's even like I said, it's even karmic. All right, whereas like you may have treated someone a certain way, and it's like now that they're gone, now you're dealing with the same kind of treatment that you put upon them. All right. In the future, you have the Two of Water. So you need, this is you in a water sign. This could be a water sign partner. And I'm feeling like, I'm getting a relationship end. So maybe you feel like a relationship is ending with a water sign person. You feel like based on something that had occurred in your family, you feel like you're not sure how to carry on with this person anymore. This could even be a job where you're not sure if you want to stay there anymore because someone's gone. You feel grief, you feel sadness for someone who left. Like I said, it could have been an earth sign causing grief, all right, in terms of them being gone and them not coming back. It could even be you having to possibly move away from your partner. It feels like to me like you want to start something new with an earth sign person, having had left a water sign too. Okay, so it feels like you're kind of like letting go of old relationships to move on to a new one. Okay, that I feel like is may even be a bit healthier for you and emotionally stable. All right. Okay, Aries, that concludes your reading. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel. For those of you who would like a private reading with me, please contact me via email or Facebook instant message. Take care, Aries. Bye.